to the Many Glacier Hotel. I am so early for this. It's only 2:30, so I'm probably not going to let me check in yet. But I'm hoping they'll let me leave my bags, or at least just give me some information I can take back. So I've just parked my car, so I'll flip you around. The car park is quite big, but it's located up, and the hotel is going to be down there. So there's a bit of information, and also some info on day hikes as well in the area. That's what I want to do tomorrow. Wow. So right now, this Swift Current area, which is where the Swift Current Inn would be, in cabins, is closed. And that area is, I think, over in that direction. So you can apparently hike around.
You had another question?
My name is Beatrice, the ground floor is not like the
No. All right, thank you.
We're already playing.
So I'm all checked in, and I came from down there to this elevator. So I have 2 different rooms. One room for tonight and a different kind of room for tomorrow. It was just what was available because it's really hard to get reservations. So the lady has said I can leave all my bags in my room and that the bell guy will move them tomorrow whilst I'm in like checkout time. I've been given a list of rules. I've got 2 hard keys, not hotel proper keys, not key cards is what I meant to say, and a card for my car which I'll go and put out later. And here we go, 357. So I love the little Swiss thing on the door, and you can see the corridors are pretty wide. Okay, so here we go, into the room. So I have a double bed. There's a fan up on the wall. There's no AC here, but there is a fan on the wall. I have a chair, nice comfy armchair actually, and a luggage rack. The light switches are there, so I'll just flick those on. So yeah, nothing crazy, but it works. And that also kicks the fan in as well. Checkout time is 11 AM. There is an iron and an ironing board, some hangers, and up here there's also a fleece blanket as well, which I'll just turn that so you can see. Then there's a basin with some facial soap and lotion. Then there is a coffee machine with some tea, coffee, and the amenities there. I've got 2 windows looking up at the car park, which is what I was expecting. There's an alarm clock and a lamp, plenty of drawer space. And then the restroom. So here in the bathroom, there is a light switch. It took me a while to find it. So flip that on. Okay, so it's very, very small. This seems to be some kind of heater on the wall. There is 2 like towels, 2 bigger towels, 2 small towels, and 2 flannels. There is obviously the commode, and there is spare TP and tissues. And the shower here, so we've got natural cubicle, and very similar to Yellowstone, you've got the body wash, conditioner, and shampoo. And the water spigot is just up there. Some shelves in there as well if you've got any products that you bring with you want to pop in there. And that's it. It's a small space, but It's nice to have it. It's a luxury to have it. So many national parks don't. And then there's a hairdryer on the back of the door there as well. I'll just flick that light off. And then back to the bedroom. So there's some nice artwork above. So there's lamps either side. Now, I've not even stayed here yet, but I have read a lot of reviews. I've read a lot of the feedback, and there is a lot of comments about it, the walls being very thin, which I can kind of see. It's very old style. I mean, this building is so old, but it's likely that it's going to be kind of noisy, so I'm going to use earplugs tonight. But I'm really pleased with it. You know, it's more, when you stay here, you're staying here for the facilities, like the lobby and stuff, which are so grand and classic, but also the location and the proximity to the hiking trails. And right now, you need to have a reservation either here for a boat tour or for the hiker shuttle to be able to come to this area of the park. And to be able to park here, you need to be either staying here or doing a boat shuttle. You can't just drive up and go hiking at the moment. So that was part of the reason that I booked this, but I wanted it anyway, obviously, because it's cool. But there's also, I forgot to point out, I'll just flip this over. There's two plugs on the wall and some lights above the mirror just there as well. I haven't seen any other plugs near the bed. I think they're all occupied with the lamps and all that. And there's even a telephone, which is really handy if you need to make any calls. If I can ever get this camera to flip the way I want it to go. There it is. So yeah, and then of course you get a notepad and pen. I'll be keeping that pen for sure. So that's it. It's simple, it's small, but I'm excited to stay here tonight. My plan is going to be to head back out anyway. I want to have a look around the lobby and soak in some of that, see what facilities there are here, and also I want to go out and try and find some wildlife. So Many Glacier is the area to go if you want to see bear, but it's also very, very known for moose as well. And on the nearby Fishercap Lake, there's a 1 mile loop hike around there. And apparently it's a really, really good spot for moose. So that's what I want to do tonight. So I'm going to go and check out the facilities. I'm going to pop these in the car. So this is what she gave me. So as I said, I've got 2 different nights here, but she was really friendly and she said I could take the both nights on the one card, so I don't have to move my car. So it basically is just a permit to say that you're a registered guest at the Many Glacier Hotel with your checkout dates and check-in dates. And she gave me like this little welcome sheet. So it's got the checkout time, quiet hours, the Wi-Fi login. Now I assume the Wi-Fi is only in the lobby. That's what I'd read online, but we'll see. I'm on the 3rd floor, so it probably won't work up here. There is ice machines on the 2nd floor of both wings. There's no cooking, no smoking, and no pets allowed in the room. $250 fee for non-compliance. There is a housekeeping service, but I'm not eligible because I'm only in each room for 1 night, so that's fine. And then there's the Ptarmigan dining room, which is meant to be like this fine dining thing. Depends, I'm from the UK, so my view of fine dining is very different to some of these national parks. It's very classic, but I think it's like a buffet. But it's first come, first serve. Breakfast is 6:30 till 10. Lunch is 10:30 till 2:30. Dinner is 5 until 9:30. And then there's the Swiss Lounge is open 11:30 till 11 p.m. And they do also food from 11:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. There's also Heidi's, which is like the grab and go coffee shop type thing, and that's 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. And then there's a gift shop, which is 7:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. So that's all the information. I've just read it verbatim. And that's it, guys, really, to be honest. So let's go and check out the rest of the hotel. So right by the elevators was the Swiss Lounge. And this, I think, is like a bar diner thing. So they've got cocktails. There's mocktails, wine, local draft beer, and cans of beer. They also do cold drinks. There's salads and pastas. There's bison burger, chicken sandwiches, and some small plates. I'm definitely going to come back for that bison burger tomorrow after my hike, I think. Mommy. And the Ptarmigan dining room is just on this side, so that's the one I was telling you about, where it's stuff like the fine dining. I'll take you over there and show you now, but just look at these views. Looking out at Fishercap Lake from the front of the hotel. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll be definitely going out and checking more of this out later. yeah, as I already said, there's the hours up there for the ptarmigan dining room, and the menu is here, so it's kind of like buffet style. So it looks like they've got like breakfast buffet there, with the sort of things that you'd expect. And then dinner, it's like soups, olives, prime ribs, whitefish, mashed potatoes, all that kind of stuff, apple pie, cherry pie, ice cream, and drinks. And I'll just show you inside so you can get like a little peek at what it looks like. Amazing views out the window. If you get a window table, you are in luck. And there's a fireplace at the back there as well, and a piano. Really, really nice.
Your telephone machine. So this is the hotel right here. Same thing.
So just from the lobby, I'm heading down the stairs here to see Heidi's, which I think is the gift shop is right here, which looks fun. So let's check out the gift shop first.
There's a lot of like mountain goats outside, but we didn't see it.
Have to get all your Huckleberry products. So just a quick glance in here, there's sodas, there's some yogurts and sandwiches. Handy water refills in the lobby. So that's pretty much the overview of the hotel and the room. Now it's worth noting that that room is a value double. So I checked my emails and I knew I had a different room type the second night, and tomorrow night I've got a double and a twin, but it's not a value double and it should be lakeside, so it should offer partial views of the lake. So make sure you check out the other room tour. So I'm just here at Swift Current Lake, so you can see the Many Glacier Hotel just over here, and I'm now going to hike around to go to Fishercap Lake in the hope of looking for moose. So I am just on the trail now. I'm a little bit nervous again. It's grizzly country, and this really is like areas where there's bears, so I'm nervous, but I'm going to hope that talking to you guys is going to keep me going. It's not very far usually to this lake. You can go from the Many Glacier campground, and I believe the journey is something really small, like half a mile. But as I'm coming from this from the Many Glacier Hotel, I need to walk by the campground and then further on again. So it's a little bit longer, but it's all good. It's currently like 4 p.m, so it's still daytime. There's still a lot going on. There's still a lot of people about. So yeah, I'm probably going to flinch at every single sound, but there we go. Oh, so here's my first barricade of the day. So the trail is closed. This is due to that work that they're doing. So instead, I'm going to take the trail up here, which is obviously going to lead me towards these trails like Iceberg Lake and stuff. But the Fishercap Lake is only on the other side of here, so it's not too far from what I can gather anyway. So off I go. There's a lot of berries here. All along here are berries. So I'm sure some bear will be munching on them soon enough. And these aspen are starting to, I think these are aspen, I might be wrong, but they're starting to change. So there'll be some nice fall colours soon. And you can see the bear food. Nice and ripe on the trees there. So right up ahead is that work that they're currently doing on the road out here. So this is a big infrastructure project which has got the trail closed for the whole year, and the campground closed for the whole season. So yeah, they've recently tarmacked this side of the road, and that's all down there. But trail wise, I'm heading this way, and I haven't passed another person, so I'm absolutely terrified. But Iceberg Lake is up here 5 miles. The frequency of seeing these signs is not making me feel good right now, but I have got my bear spray out and I'm ready just in case. But yeah, talking is going to help me get through this, so be warned, this is going to be a talky video. There's a gorgeous view of the Many Glacier Hotel from over here. On the, just slowly making my way around the lake, you can see some of these fall colours, and up here there is wilderness. So yeah, would really like to see some other people on this trail, you know. But there we go, there's lots of berries as well. So yeah, this is not what I was expecting. I definitely am scared, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I hike in black bear country all the time. I love black bears, I'm always looking for them. I've had so many close encounters on trail, but I've never hiked alone in grizzly country until today. And I can honestly say I'm terrified. Like, every step is scaring me. And it's crazy, but yeah, it's very frightening. But I have got the spray, and I'm talking, I'm making noise, and I'm not even going very far, which is what's so crazy. But it's just a bit daunting when you're not familiar with it. But I've done this before. I was in like the Olympic National Park, and there was a sign saying mountain lion frequented area, so I was absolutely terrified for the whole day that I was going to get mauled, and I went like baby steps everywhere. And what's that over there? Nothing. And I obviously didn't see one. There was nothing there. It was just a load of hocus pocus. So I do kind of understand what to do, and I know what I'm like. And then it's funny because I'll go to Rainier where there's also cougars, and it doesn't faze me. Like, it really doesn't faze me at all. I did the Wonderland Trail on my own, and I didn't even think about them. So yeah, I'm just keeping my beady eyes everywhere. This is all berries, by the way. Like, all of these bushes are berries. Yes, we're playing music on the trail. Yes, I find it really annoying as well, but it's the only thing that's keeping me sane right now. So here's another section where the trail is closed off because of the work. So I have to take the trail up here. So I've already gone 1.2 miles. So I'm making progress. There's some people that are coming down now who've been up at Iceberg Lake today. So that's really cool. And yeah, I'm just plodding on, trying to make my way up to Fishercap Lake. There's some wildlife. Oh no, it's a person. Finally, the trail branches off down here for Swift Current Pass, Fishercap Lake, Red Rock Lake and Bullhead Lake. Very, very pleased about that. So 4.5 miles up there is Iceberg Lake, and there'll be more people coming down this way I've passed a few more, and you can see these fall colours are starting now. They're almost there, ready to turn yellow. I'm going to head down this trail, and you can see just the views over. I think that's the Grinnell Lake way beyond there. I might be wrong though, but it sure is pretty. And the trees, it's just so beautiful, especially later in the day. There is a wind, but it's still quite warm. So I was just chatting to a lady who'd been up to like Elizabeth Foot, chipmunk, and she was saying like she's had a really long day and stuff, which I can imagine. But she was sort of saying like for the bears it's too hot right now. Like this is a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. Today is the 30th of August, so I think tomorrow is Labor Day, or the day after is Labor Day. So yeah, it's like a bit of a heat wave, and I think it's going to be even warmer when I get to the Tetons. It's going to be really hot. So you know, I do think that might have a negative impact on the chances of me seeing bear on this trip, but it is what it is. You know, I can't get too thing like I do want to see bear, not on this trail right now though. But you know what, the trip is still young, there's still plenty of days ahead. But I really would like to see a moose here at Swiftcurrent Lake tonight, so I'm really hoping I get lucky and get to see the moose. They apparently frequent this area, so you know, we'll see. But I think the thing I've learned with wildlife is nothing is predictable, you know, nothing is a guarantee, and you just have to be in the right place at the right time. Okay, so I've just passed a bunch of people from Fishercap Lake, and they all said there was no moose there, so I'm so disappointed. But I'm still going to go down because, you know, it's not like the animals stand still for the day, so they're always on the move, and it is getting later in the day now, and it's getting a little bit cooler. But yeah, I guess it's just the nature of coming when it's a bit warmer. And I normally go on these trips in like mid-September, so this time I've come on these trips, well, on this trip in late August, start of September, so, and it's just like a warm spell, so it is what it is. But I'm still going to head down to the lake anyway, check it out, and hope that maybe I get lucky. Oh my god, I'm actually walking through the trees. I can see some shimmering lights up ahead, and there's a sign here about moose. So it says, observe moose at a distance, always keep 25 yards or more at all times. Now, that's if there is even a moose. You know, it sounds like I'm going to be disappointed, but hey ho. Either way, I'm going to see a pretty lake, and it's kept me awake. So it's all good. I think now I've got here, I'm like, okay, it's a long uphill back, but the fact that I've got this far has given me a boost. So let's see if we see a moose. Okay. Huh. It's not looking good. No, there is no moose here. Okay, YouTube, Fishercap Lake was not living up to the expectations that you all set me. But you can see why they like it. There's a lot of greenery out here, there's a lot of plant life, which is obviously what they eat. There's something over there, but I don't think it's an animal, I can't quite tell. There's a lot of shimmer from the water, but I'm going to walk around a little bit just to see what I spot. Oh dear me. Disappointing. Very disappointing. what you can see though are hoof prints of the moose. So obviously at some point a pretty big moose was in the area. So God knows where he went, but yeah, the prints obviously lead towards that way. So God knows where he ended up. But he ain't out there right now, that's all I know. So way up here there is a mountain goat, but he's so far away. And down here there's still no moose. So there is a moose just out here feeding on the reeds in the lake here. So I'm so pleased that I didn't go straight away and I waited. It's a female cow. There's no bull, no calf, but she's come pretty far out, and I've got some really good footage to share with you. So I've got myself some pizza from Heidi's, and after seeing the moose and stuff, I'm very, very happy. So I'm going to have a piece of pizza, and then I'm going to go and shower and get ready for bed because I am beat. But it's been a great day here in Glacier.